Let me give you a number that might freeze you in place. 68% of wives who cheat never get caught. And here's the part that's even harder to swallow. Almost 90% of those same women show clear signs of guilt that their husbands completely miss. Why? Because most men are searching for the wrong kind of evidence. They're scrolling through her phone, checking logs, waiting for late-night calls, while ignoring the signs playing out right in front of them. The truth is, her guilt shows up in her words, her habits, her energy. Once you know what to look for, it's like seeing fingerprints on glass. You can't unsee them. Before we get into it, do like this video and subscribe to our small channel. It helps us grow and keeps us motivated to make more content like this. So let's break this down. Here are 10 signs a woman is carrying guilt she doesn't want you to see. Sign 1. The phantom phone syndrome. Most men think cheating means hidden passwords or deleted texts. But the real giveaway is her relationship with the phone itself. She picks it up constantly, even with no notifications. She types, deletes, and rewrites messages like she's crafting them carefully. Apps close the second you walk in. The phone is face down, battery's dying, excuses about why you can't touch it. These aren't accidents, they're strategy. Sign 2. Social media silence. Once, your relationship was all over her profile. Pictures, captions, tags, anniversaries. Then, silence. Posts vanish, tags stop, relationship status disappears. She says it's just privacy, but timing matters. Guilt hates the spotlight, and when the act becomes too heavy, the online display of love fades away. Sign 3. Sudden generosity. Out of nowhere, she's showering you with affection, cooking favorite meals, buying small gifts, folding laundry with a smile. At first it feels sweet, but something about it feels scripted. That's guilt trying to balance the scales. On one side, betrayal. On the other, extra kindness. Many men mistake this for renewed love, when really it's damage control. Sign 4. Drastic changes in appearance. Her style has been consistent for years. Suddenly, it changes. New clothes, bolder makeup, a different fragrance, a dramatic haircut. Change isn't bad, but when it's sudden and secretive, it usually has a new audience. If she's doing it with you, sharing the excitement, that's self-care. But if she's hiding it, the motive might be different. Sign 5. The emotional pendulum. One day she's affectionate and clingy, the next, distant and irritated. You feel like you're living with two different people. Guilt causes this chaos. One moment she overcompensates with love, the next she pushes you away to shift the blame. It's not random mood swings. It's the inner conflict of caring for you while carrying a secret. Sign 6. Obsessive cleaning. A guilty conscience often spills into action. Suddenly, she's scrubbing spotless counters, refolding laundry, wiping her phone screen repeatedly. The energy behind it is frantic, not peaceful. It's like she's trying to scrub away something she feels inside. And this usually happens after unexplained absences, when guilt is loudest. Sign 7. Withdrawal from family and friends. Healthy relationships thrive on shared social circles, but guilt makes those circles feel like a spotlight. She skips family gatherings, avoids old friends, and asks for me time more often. The more she withdraws, the fewer people are around to notice the mask slipping. Truth thrives in community. Guilt hides from it. Sign 8. Sleep pattern disruption. The body rests easily when the mind is clear, but guilt steals rest. Tossing, turning, scrolling the phone at 3 a.m. suddenly need sleep aids. Sometimes she avoids your bed altogether. At night, her conscience is loudest, replaying memories, imagining exposure, rehearsing explanations. If rest disappears without reason, something's weighing on her mind. Sign 9. The future planning freeze. Strong couples build the future together. Trips, anniversaries, projects. When guilt sets in, that vision disappears. Suddenly, she avoids long-term plans. Let's see what happens, or we'll figure it out later. She's torn between two timelines, life with you or a fantasy elsewhere. And no one makes firm plans for a path they don't intend to walk. Sign 10. The confession rehearsal. Sometimes guilt doesn't just hide, it tests the surface. She asks, "What would you do if I ever messed up?" Or she brings up cheating in movies and friends' lives, then studies your face carefully. Sometimes she starts a heavy, "We need to talk," but switches the subject. That's fear battling guilt. She wants to confess, but she's terrified of the fallout. These little rehearsals are her way of testing your forgiveness before deciding if she can tell the truth. Now that we've covered all 10 signs, let's step back. None of these prove infidelity by themselves, but taken together, they almost always point to guilt. And guilt can come from many places: physical cheating, emotional affairs, inappropriate conversations, or even fantasies she hasn't acted on. The point isn't to make you paranoid. The point is to wake you up to patterns. Because sudden, unexplained changes always have a reason. Too many men ignore their instincts just to keep the peace, only to regret it later. Remember this: truth isn't harmed by questions. Asking hard questions doesn't destroy a healthy relationship, it protects it. So if you've recognized multiple signs, don't lash out with anger. Approach with clarity, not to accuse but to understand. You deserve honesty. You deserve loyalty. You deserve peace of mind. Protect your value. Guard your peace. And never forget, a man who pays attention cannot be deceived for long. If this video resonated, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. The more men who learn these patterns, the harder it becomes for deception to live in silence.